Good morning, sweethearts. Boom. Tony, Garrett, Felix. So cool to be again here on a Sunday evening. I just love it. Talking, blubbering, expressing, sharing about everything and nothing. About this unknown perfection already, like I love to say. About the simplicity what is. Let me add quickly and is not, whatever this means. About not to, no separation, about the totality of what is, just is. That's it. That's everything. Speaking, sitting, eating ice cream. Boom. Okay, sweetheart. So just feel free as always to share no matter what. That's it already.
Curious, how did you stumble in all that stuff?
Kai.
Into this non-duality business.
Business.
Yeah.
It's all business.
I think I started reading Krishnamurti for years, listening to Krishnamurti's talks for years and years and years. And then I went to a meditation place. I can't remember the name of it now. Started off with VIS. Do you know that one? It'll come back to me shortly for a 10-day retreat.
A Vipassana retreat or what?
Yeah, say that again.
Vipassana.
Vipassana. Yes, I got it wrong. VIP, isn't it? Since I had that stroke, I
I,
forgot.
I don't know. I don't know. Were you so to speak in traveling in the esoteric field or
Well, in the Krishnamurti field, if you say that. And then I went to this Vipassana retreat, and then from there to Tony Parsons. The retreat was only 20 minutes from my home, and Tony Parsons was only about less than 1 hour to travel to his retreat. So it is quite convenient.
Yes.
Of course, it must be convenient. It's the same here. Effortlessly.
I can't remember what came after that now. But it was
but
amazing.
what was it? What was the impulse to what was talking to you when you stumbled upon Krishnamurti?
Well, I felt that life was so, well, boring perhaps. And I used to say in my own mind, there must be more to life than this.
And how is it now, Garrett? Is it still boring? Tell me.
What?
Life.
Not so bad. Years ago, I was working in a job I didn't like.
What was it?
I was in a call center for a big
Company.
corporation, telephone company, and after 14 years, I was lucky that I could get out of the prison, and I managed to get a job that was driving a van or a truck out in the countryside to the telephone exchanges and stuff like that. And I enjoyed that a lot. I could spend maybe 6 hours a day driving, and I could play my Krishnamurti tapes and CDs, and it was a great time, man. I really enjoyed that.
Cool.
But life did get better then. And then for some reason, 5 years ago, I pressed the button to leave work. I don't know why really. It just did it. Just happened, and I got very, very depressed then for maybe a year or two. My mates, my working colleagues, they continued doing the work, and I felt I had made a mistake there. I gather there is no such thing as a mistake, but I was very depressed then and I didn't want to stay at home on my own. Partly I left work because my wife was working, well, not working, she was at home generally was always at home, and then she found it boring in North Wales, just being in the home, and I said, okay, I will end the working, and then we moved house to England, and I found myself at home, not going out to work, and my wife changed things around, and she went to work, and she remains at work now. So it went from one to the other, and I was quite depressed then. So I went to join her at the care home. She is doing nursing, and I went to wash the dishes, clean the dishes in the
Okay.
kitchen, and I got so depressed about that. I didn't have to. I just felt it was the right thing to keep working, and then I had that stroke whilst working there. Perhaps I was working too fast or too much or whatever, and I stopped working there 1 year ago, and now find myself at home 7 days a week.
Gareth,
I
boom.
don't feel so
Thanks.
bad now.
Thanks for sharing this beautiful story.
I
Life,
feel now that a few years have passed, so now I could say, oh well, I've experienced those years, so there's less years remaining to experience.
there is, sweetheart, there is no such thing as time, no past.
I
No
understand.
future, no next. This is amazing. This is crazy. There is even no experience. Boom. In this crazy directness. It's just this. It's amazing, sweetheart. But thanks for sharing a beautiful story. And yeah, that's life.
Yeah, it might play out that there's a story. It might appear to have a past and a present and a future, but in a way it's uncomprehensible,
Ungraspable.
ungraspable. Yeah,
Just a sound. That's in a way the magic that we're able to tell stories. It's amazing.
yeah. The part you were missing out, the story I was telling just before was about going swimming today, and we have like very wild weather, or we had very stormy weather, and I was talking about that the salt water was pushed by the wind into the river to the place where I'm bathing quite often. And it's normally Kai knows it that in Riga it's only like the sweet water, but the wind was pushing like the salt water in. And me, I was very late going swimming today, and there was a rainbow because it was very short periods of rain and very stormy, and it was so beautiful. I don't know if Kai know Tipsala. It's on the other side of the old town, and above the old town was like the rainbow. It was so crazy. But it was very soon gone. So yeah, it's
Beautiful.
for me underlining this futility yeah, and yeah, this
No solidity, just coming and going the whole time, like
yeah, yeah,
just what's appearing, just what's happening. It's just like fleeting, like uh, coming and
yeah, and
going, coming and going.
even sometimes can be questioned if anything is really happening, because when everything is so futile. I think last weekend, Tony or we both came to the conclusion. I had the image of sand running through your hands and not even having hands and no sand. So and Tony was talking about death. Yeah, yeah, it's undescribable, so to speak. But yeah, there might appear a story, and at the same time, it's so futile and just words, and not even that, because we even can't describe what a word is.
Tony, sweetheart.
Yes, just this morning, I have been listening to a speaker that we all of us love a lot, and he was emphasizing the difference between uh, saying all there is or is apparent. There is not real. I don't know if I agree, no? Why we can say this, all there is real, absolutely real. Well, it depends of the meaning that we give to the word real. Of course, this has not a source. A source has not nothing behind. It's just this. But we may say that this is real, absolutely dying and being born. No, how Felix is saying, ungraspable, futile, of course. But why don't say that it's real? It's all there is. Let's say that it's real. Apparent, well, as well. Not knowing, not knowing. It's not needed to put the labels. No, real, apparent. Is this just this enough without any need to understand, to label, any need at all? Just being. And so everything is so strange, no? Thinking in the words, the Garrett words, no? Working and being retired. I used to work a lot of years, but really, yes, it seems. But it seems as well that I have been always a retired man, absolutely, pretending to do something in order to, well, to pay the bills, but just retirement, no? Ungraspable, unknowing. Who knows?
Yeah, beautiful, Tony. Who knows? It's like, by the way, I had a crazy dream. And I just wanted to talk about the dream, so to say, like waking up and remembering the dream, like because my girlfriend Margie, she was into those dreams. And I said to her, I just noticed that my dreams are very practical. In a way, when there is a project or something is quite booming here, I'm simply dreaming about it. Like in a way, I can tell now the story, I'm processing the whole thing, like also at night. And then waking up, I remember the dream, and then it's obvious that it was just a dream. It was not real. Now back to real. But at the same time, how can I know that this is real? You know? Of course I cannot know it. And it's so, in a way, so beautiful. Just I love the simplicity. It's just what is. It's just what is, no matter what you claim it to be. I love to say it's just bubblegum. It's the totality of what is. It's very obvious. It's just the total. It's full on. There is no escaping the totality of what is. That's it. And no matter how we go, like everything we say is already too much.
Yeah, but I can relate very much to the feeling that when you dream, you wake up I also have like more often the feeling, okay, I'm just waking from one dream up to another dream, and
Yeah.
then yeah.
Same here, Felix. And and now this dream, I just try to remember it because it was so crazy. It was absolutely a fantastic dream. Yeah, but this was funny. Yeah, totally funny.
But if we say that this is a dream, it seems that we are comparing this dream with another thing that we imagine to be real. And because we imagine something real, we say this is just a dream. But this reality is in imagination. It's not
It's
because
in a way
it's just
beautiful. Beautiful. Now, what Felix said, that now getting the impression more and more that waking up from the night dream, like in a way, it's the same like this year now, so to say, the reality or the daydream. Let's put it like this, because in a way, in the immediacy of what is, there is simply no past and no future. It's like exactly is in a dream. The dream starts, the night dream simply starts. There is no questioning the before and the story and the plot and who am I and where am I in the whole dream. No, it's just something happening, so to say, very directly immediate. And in a way, it's the same like now here, just this Zoom done, and it's yeah. So in a way, timelessly what is.
But just to
Ti-
add a bit more, of the butter, because in Latvian butter means when you're talking shit, then it means sviests. Sviests, is butter, and yeah, it's. But the all the people that had near-death experiences, they say that the other realm where they have been felt more real than the state here on Earth. So I don't know, but maybe there might be in another layer of the dream even more real feeling. I don't know.
in a way, it's the body mind, this body mind complex. In a way, the function is just to be able to compare things, this with this with this with this, and just making up stories. It's just making up stories, saying that this was more real, and it's just what's coming out innocently, and that's it.
Absolutely. But I had another thought about that this must be absolutely precise and right, because if we imagine that there are millions and trillions of thoughts, ideas, and feelings available, why at this point that seems or appears as a person, and as we identify and feel, why this point just is able to see like a small amount and have just this feeling, this thought, this dream at that apparent moment.
Uh,
But
Yeah, for me, Felix, when you say just this small feeling, for me, it's always total. It's not small, it's everything. Like being sad and crying, it's everything. It's not small. There is no size to this, you know? It's just
yeah,
the totality of what is. So in a way, everything is full on, 100% total.
yeah. But if we comparing, why do I have just the idea of uh, or the feeling that I need to cut onions for my dinner, and in other brains or in other points might appear ideas about, I don't know, relativity theory, and ideas are popping up. I don't know.
Yes, sweetheart, I know. I know that we don't know.
But that's probably what you're talking about. That it's not more valid to
Exactly.
think about cutting onions than having like
Exactly.
Nobel Prize thoughts.
Exactly.
that are
It's
appearing in your brain.
absolutely, absolutely, sweetheart. Here's really like
Yeah,
nothing,
yeah,
no value at all. We can say
and
no
obvious.
sense, which already implies sense. So, it's just the totality of what is, no matter if you say this is the most important thing now, and in a way when um when it's not anymore about me. It's just really what's happening. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
what's
but
happening.
obviously it never was about someone special, you know.
Obviously. Obviously, there was never someone to start with.
So the urge to buy toilet paper is as valid as having like Nobel Prize thoughts. Yeah.
Kai, sweetheart, what's up? You want to
Yeah,
share something?
yeah, what's up? I just came home from Italy, but that's another story. I won't go into it now.
How
But
was it?
oh gosh, you see, I'm crazy about mountains. So I was in northern Italy, in the Lake Garda area, where it's very beautiful, and you have these mountains that rise right up from the lake, you know.
Beautiful.
Anyway, I just had to get away for a week, just to change of scenery, and now I'm back in by my lake here in the middle of nowhere.
I love it. In the middle of
Yeah,
nowhere.
yeah, exactly. But about the dreaming, it's funny because I used to think before, some time ago, when I would wake up in the morning, I would think, my God, another boring dream I had last night. This is really boring. And now I'm finding that my dreams are much more interesting than my waking life. So it's changed completely. So I can't wait to fall asleep again, you know. But yeah, I used to have a Tibetan meditation teacher, and he used to say, life is just a big dream. Yeah,
Beautiful, beautiful.
life is just a big dream. Yeah.
Which is just, of course,
So
another beautiful story. And
yeah,
but yeah, yeah. It's
yeah.
always what you claim it to be.
Mhm. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Mhm. But I find that the thing about the waking state is that we tend to identify with this waking state more because it has this apparent stability. It's apparently more stable,
Contin
apparently. However, and the so-called dreaming state is apparently less stable. So that's why we don't identify with that part as much as we identify with the waking state, which is apparently more stable, but it's all an illusion. Anyway, that's all I have to say.
Yeah, beautiful,
Does that make
Kai.
any sense?
It's well, of course not, but
Okay.
I would go with the illusion is me. I am the illusion.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
sense,
Yep.
the idea that here I am, like a point, like a fixed point here, and that everything is related to me. That's in a way the illusion.
Yep.
And
I am. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
yeah, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. I can
Yeah.
always say, like, it's just this booming unknown perfection already. Perfection, of course, not for
Mm,
me, no matter what.
mm,
And always absolute, 100%. Boom.
mm, mm,
No question.
mm,
Why this? Or how should this go? And no, forget it. It's just like
mm,
booming. It just goes by itself automatically.
mm, mm,
And the body, in a way, booms out the way it is, just simply as it's meant to be. As always,
mm,
full on conditionings. Things are coming and
mm.
going and changing the whole time.
What about the realization?
A real lie. A real lie. There is no realization.
The change from being a little bit down, and then comes the realization, and the joke apparently is seen, and one can laugh about it then.
Well, so here I have not realized anything. It's just very obvious that it's just what is, like always. It was never not this, whatever you claim it to be. And
But
no,
nothing to laugh about now.
come again, Garrett?
Um, could you say I've got the joke? Could you say that?
No, no, I'm just very happy. I'm laughing more, but I haven't got anything, no joke, and it's just like here is just the happiness
But
and
turning, but
and the
turning,
sadness, of course, sometimes, shit happens, and then there is sadness, but there is nothing lacking, there is nothing missing, and no matter how it plays out, it's simply like let me put it like this: it's simply not about me anymore.
so that's the big difference from
Well,
now to previous.
to be honest, sweetheart, it was never about me. There was the idea that it was about me, or also the sense, like full on, This is what I say, like I can say I was suffering. There was a time I claimed to be suffering, and this is not in a way I cannot say anymore that I'm suffering.
So that is a change, isn't it? Quite a big
It
change.
seems so, yeah. It's just what's coming out, but actually it's for me it's not
Oh
worth
no,
mentioning to be.
I would say that all these stories about changes are mostly misleading
Yeah, but
because
w- misleading. Let's go for misleading. What to mislead? To understand this, I'm not trying to explain. So it's not
no,
about, yeah,
it's
but go on, go on.
misleading in the way that there's something to get. And some speakers say there's nothing to get, there's just something to lose. And even if you lose it, it's for no one.
But there is
So
even
so
nothing
so,
to
so
lose.
I just have the feeling that Garrett is still there might be the image that there's something to gain, or even the loss of feeling pain is like for the person seems like a gain. Uh,
Yeah, definitely. Garrett still, sweetheart, are you still looking for something?
No, not really.
Oh,
I don't
okay,
think
cool.
Oh,
so.
This is
No,
new.
I turn off the TV or the radio quite often and switch to listen to Cozy or Sander. That's my preference at the moment.
Beautiful. But by the way, Xander is greeting everyone here. He's just simply quite busy. And yeah, beautiful, sweetheart Garrett.
But I think that's been the case for many years since I started with Krishnamurti. I would try to turn away life general and I don't know what to say. What's the right words to say? I think I still feel that there's something to get and there's a joke to laugh about, but I haven't come to that yet.
Doesn't matter, sweetheart. I'm laughing for you. Tony, is something coming up?
yes, but I don't know if I am going to be able to share, but some ideas are uh, flying.
Yeah.
On the one hand, of course, I am always happy to share these conversations and speak about this, and even hearing my lovely speakers almost every day, of course. But on the other hand, it's not needed at all. And if, because speaking about me or not me, of course there's no me. But if someone thinks that there's a me, or even here appears something that, and what? 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 Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Understanding, not understanding, saying that is understandable, repeating million times, and what? At the
Beautiful.
end, but,
Beautiful.
but at the same time, there's this joy, no? Still is here, of course, maybe forever, no? Or maybe not. Maybe not. Who knows? Not knowing. Wow.
Yeah, beautiful, Tony. Same here. Same here. I just it's really like not worth mentioning. I'm just like, what are we talking about? I mean, it's everything. It's every
Yeah.
movement. It's a joke actually. Nevertheless, speaking happens, and I'm not speaking about anything here. Like I said, it's just claiming that this is about the simplicity of what is and is not, you know? I mean, come on, you know? It's just, yeah. But yeah, I get you. I love it. Phil,
Knowing if coming back to the knowing if this is real or this is apparent or this is illusion. What? Whatever it is, no? What? The illusion is real. Doesn't matter. Labels. Yes, there's a need sometimes to differentiate the ordinary craziness of daily life, but it's not needed anymore because what? No.
Yeah, there's really no need to debate or to try to clarify because it's everything. So
Yes, and it's impossible to clarify them.
it's crazy. I just
Right.
love it. Felix, what's coming up there? Because I love it how you in a way I see in a way you sometimes booming out with trying to explain, you know, to some people who are in a way looking for something. And then you start with your, you know what I mean?
yeah,
That's
it's just the fun of playing. It's like how to say. It's like a sportsman who wants to achieve a goal, but it's nothing.
yeah, means nothing. Yeah, 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 I know. I know. Yeah, definitely. I mean,
Or for the fun of playing.
it's just entertainment. I mean, it's life. And life, for me, life is
Absolutely.
colorful and it's booming and it's tears and it's crying and it's every emotion and it's full on. It's everything. And it's just simply amazing.
And sometimes it's just coming up the fun of the experience that you might be able to explain someone something, but it's also very futile and illusionary.
Yes, but so beautiful this experience of having shared or having yes shared with someone new, no, just appeared someone,
Yeah.
and there was some sharing. So beautiful, love, absolutely.
Yeah, and sometimes it's like you try to find a gem or a precious stone just when you see that apparently in the eyes of someone else there's a kind of sparkling or there's an apparent switch. It's just for the fun of this. Sometimes you have the feeling someone is getting it if you yeah if you already know that
Getting what? Getting what?
yeah and you already know that he knows it, he knows it because it's already everything, so it's just a play. It's like cat and mouse,